What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Cards and Castles 2. If you've played any other collectible card games like Hearthstone or PvZ Heroes, this will be very easy to pick up. We're going to start just by mulliganing our hand. You start off by drawing 3 cards if you go first, 4 cards if you go second. We'll just keep this hand. This is fine. You can click on any of those to replace them. Yep, so the gimmick in Cards and Castles 2, the unique thing about it is that you're playing your cards, instead of onto an open board, you're doing it onto a grid. Once you place your minions, they are not able to move that turn, they can move the next turn, they can always move 2 spaces, and then they're able to attack, of course, not the turn you play them, but the next turn. So we're going to start by playing Mischievous Imp. You can see you have your gold on the left side. This is like your mana, this is your resources, your sun or your brains in order to play your cards. This one costs 1, we're able to play it, and this has an ability Warcry, which means when played, you're going to add a random Warlock spell to your hand. Warlock just means the orange class you can see over here. And we got a spell that does 2 damage to all enemies. We're not able to again move this turn, so we're going to end our turn. The end turn button is underneath my camera on the bottom right corner of the screen. So he played Merchant Estate. So this is actually not even a unit. This is a sort of building that will last for 2 turns. It'll give him a little bit of extra resources. His next turn will actually have, instead of 2 gold, he'll have 3. All right, so let's keep it going here. We're able to play Mischievous Imp again. We'll see what we get. We got Incinerate, little spell to deal some damage. Yep, so you got your minions. You got your spell. The goal, of course, is to deal 20 damage to the opponent's main building, to their castle. Once their health is reduced to 0, you win the game. There's also another little building that automatically starts on the field. You can see on the other side. If you destroy this building by dealing the 5 hit points, the 5 damage to it, you draw a card. So it's just a way of, instead of investing, again, your damage into face, you're investing it into a little extra card draw if you need that. We are going to now be able to move 2 spaces. You can move, you can't like move diagonal. This will count as 1, 2. Or you can go 1, 2. We're going to move up and attack this. It'll go from 4 health to 3 health. Didn't really matter there. And we'll develop also Baby Dinosaur, which has an ability Last Will, which means when it dies, it'll make a 2/1. So a nice little sticky minion. You can run into something and then get a little something stronger. So now this next turn, there we had 2 gold. You get an extra gold every single turn. And now we're going to be going up to 3. This card he played, this is the opponent played Warcry. If you're holding a sea monster, add a 3-cost Contraband, which just means a card from a different class that you don't control. So this is a little bit of a card draw card, sort of like the imps that we played, except this one gets from a different class rather than the imps give you a card from your own class. Alright, let's see what we're going to do here. Let me show you a little cool mechanic right now. I am going to play Baby Dinosaur, run it in. Again, they attack each other, so they both go down by the other one's attack. We'll run this in too. And we'll finally run this in. You always have the option on your turn, once per turn, to spend 2 gold in order to summon a little 1/1 unit. That's actually your castle's ability. You can always, by the way, you always summon units on your side of the board. It has to be on your half, and this will be creating a peasant anywhere around here. It'll be just a 1/1. It's just a free way to not spend the card. I'll actually go for the Velociraptor here, which will give us another one of these 2/1s. It says uncover a dinosaur, so we're able to pick any of these dinosaurs, and they will go into our hands. It's just a choice of 3. Yeah, this will be a really good card because it makes our other dinosaurs more powerful, so good synergy card. And we'll hold it there. Land Shark. So it says Warcry, gain charge if an enemy unit is injured. Charge means it's able to move and attack the turn that you play it. He did not have a different card that on the board that was injured, so he was unable to do that. We're going to go for Mounted Triceratops. These guys go up to 3 attacks. It's not a great trade. I'm going to run this card over here. Again, can move 2 spaces. Attack face. And I'll move this over here, and I'll move this up. Now, the charge units, even though this does, again, have charged, so it's able to move the first turn, it can even attack this unit, which I'm not going to the first turn. It can't attack the 2 buildings that started on the opponent's board. That would just be too overpowered if you could just run in and attack. It would be too aggro. So we're gonna not make this trade with the 3/1 into the 5/4. Dagger Storm do 1/all, so that was really good for him. Kind of wish I had attacked that unit now. This one does 3 damage. He has 4 health. That's a really strong card. So Deadeye says if there's 2 or more enemies in play, destroy the one with the least health. He only has 1 in play, so we're going to wait on the Deadeye. For now, I'm going to play Pterodactyl, which actually is going to be a good answer to deal 4 damage to this card over here. It drew us another dinosaur that costs 1 less, so that's awesome. And I'll play Dwarven Blacksmith, which will go over here, and it copies a card in our hand, so it gave us the Brontosaurus, which is a nice big beefy unit. And with this, I will move this up 1 space and go face. End turn. Opponent's turn now. They play Earth Knight. So Earth Knight is a Guardian card. So Guardian is a special ability that if it's right next to a building, including the opponent's castle or your castle, basically a castle that you own, you can't attack the castle directly. Like if I try to take this, try to attack the castle, it won't work. It's Guardian nearby. I'm gonna have to kill this unit before I'm able to do the opponent's attack the opponent's castle. I'm gonna take the pterodactyl over here, since it has 4 attack, and run it into the shark, because this thing's doing a ton of damage to us, so that's awesome. I'm going to move up the blacksmith. So we could go 2 + 3. I think I'm gonna not rush this play here. I am just going to play the Brontosaurus, which has a really cool ability that it moves things around the board. This actually moved everything. The ability of this is it pushes all their units 1 space randomly, so it actually pushed his Guardian away from his castle, so we are actually going to be able to attack at this turn. Being nice and aggressive here, and enter. This is a really big unit too, 5/9. That's big stats. It really is a 4/9, but again, it's a dinosaur, so it's gaining dinosaur synergy from our... He decided to attack into this, which was a weird decision. We can now go Blaze, which will deal 2 damage to all enemies. We're gonna Blaze, which kills that. This is gonna come over here and deal 2 damage to this building, which will prevent, again, the resources that was giving him. We will use our Master at Arm, which has an ability, do 1 damage to a unit, and give that unit +2 attack. So you can use this to finish off an opponent that has 1 health, doing 1 damage, or you can use it on one of your own guys to increase their attack. That is what I'll do. So I'll increase the attack with you. I'll attack. And I'll move in, and I'll attack. It smashes everything around Brontosaurus. Thrown around its weight. Here's Land Shark. So again, this will have charge if he had an injured unit, and he doesn't, so... Wait, what does it say? Gain charge if an enemy unit is injured. Sorry, I had one that was injured, so that actually worked. But the opponent did not do anything to prevent us from killing his base. I'll show you what this is like, killing that. It just draws a card from our deck, pretty simple. But we're able to take the Dwarven Blacksmith, move him up a space and attack, and take them out to Triceratops, move it up a space and attack. And that would be the end of the game. Finish off the opponent doing 20 damage. So if you guys are interested in getting into a new card game, I would strongly suggest Cards and Castles 2. Obviously, I'm not being sponsored. This is just a game that I've been playing for a couple months now, and I've been really enjoying it. It's relatively free to play. They're very generous with the amount of packs and stuff they give you from the quests. I haven't even done today's quest yet, but they give you a lot of packs for free, so that's awesome. Anyway, guys, I'm definitely planning on making some more content for this game. In the meantime, I showed you the very basic decks. I picked the dinosaur deck because the synergy is very easy and simple to understand, but I will be showing you guys some pretty awesome combos. I already have a video recorded. I definitely want to show you guys with a 1-turn kill combo, killing the opponent's base basically all in 1 turn, that I will upload shortly. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was Cards and Castles 2. Peace, this is Fry.